Hey y'all, what's up? It's Lauren and welcome back to my channel. So, I just here recently finished reading a book that I found. This is a mystery thriller. I've really gotten into the mystery thriller kind of like reads. And the first one that I ever read was Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins. And after that, I was like, I'm hooked. I'm addicted. So, I'm like, great. I have to find some more. So, I did. I went to Lifeway Christian store and I found one. And I think it's a really good segue into like, or foray into reading thrillers. Y'all are gonna have to excuse this because yeah, it's still there. All right. Yeah, that looks a little better. But anyway, so, let's just go ahead and get started. The book is called Oath of Honor by Lynette, Eason. And I got through this in about a week. The reason why was just because I had to keep putting it down for, like, personal reasons. This is going to be a spoiler-free review, or I'm going to try and make it, at my best, a spoiler-free review. So, yeah. And this was really good. I was in Lifeway, and they had it for 30% off, and I love 30% off books. I mean, who doesn't love that? So I just grabbed it because I thought the cover was pretty. I was like, ooh, this looks like a mystery. I'm going to pick it up. And so a lady standing next to me was like, hey, I love her stuff. You have to read it. It's so phenomenal. It's great. It's amazing. And I was like, all right, cool. So she convinced me. I picked it up, and, I kind of I like to do some research before I go on and before I, go and read it. And I went on Goodreads and I saw it and I was like, this is so amazing. They said it was very fast paced, very, high intense from the get-go. And I agree. From chapter, I think, 2, things just started happening, like, so fast. And it was something was always constantly happening, and something was always being revealed, and it kind of kept you wondering who it was that was actually behind this. A lot of, this does take place in South Carolina, I think Columbia, South Carolina, and, so you kind of get some Southern references, a lot of, gangs down here, and this was kind of prominent when I was in middle and high school, but there's, Blood and Crips or something. They are, prominent in this. They kind of have, they have something to do with, the stuff that was in this, and so I was like, okay, that's cool. If you want to add stuff in there like that, that's alright. Because it just adds to the story, but really, it wasn't someone who I thought it was, and I thought it was really interesting, because I was like, wow, I kind of didn't see that coming. And I just thought it was one of the gangs that had, that was trying to set up, but the main plot of this, it follows, Izzy, or Isabel St. John, and she is a police officer in South Carolina, and her whole family is dedicated to either helping or some kind of service or saving lives. So she has a brother who's an FBI agent or a special agent. She has another brother who is, I think, a firefighter, one who's a detective, and then she has a sister who is a surgeon, and so they're all, either in the police force, and her mom is the police chief, and I forgot what her dad was, but her dad was also into, saving lives as well. So, I don't really remember that, but, so her whole family's, into this whole saving lives kind of thing, and so she joined the police force, and so now, it starts off with her partner, Kevin, dying. This is an obvious thing. I mean, it lets you know, we don't even get introduced to Kevin before he's gone. So, not much of a spoiler there, because the book revolves mainly around his death and why he died. And a lot of it has to do with, this warehouse that he got a hit on. He was like, hey, he got a hit from somebody, or a tip from somebody, and he was like, hey, something's going down at this warehouse. We need to go check it out. And they were not on duty. Izzy was like, all right, yeah, I'll come with you, but you need to be careful. I don't want you to go in there. And he goes, okay. And guess what? He does go in there and he gets killed. And so then it leads them from, that moment, and like his family, Kevin Marshall, which is his name, which is her partner. So like Izzy and Kevin were partners, like in, I guess partners in crime or in fighting crime. But she, it kind of shows us her struggle with his death, and his older brother, Ryan's struggle with death, with Kevin's death. And it kind of shows us Izzy and Ryan both helping figure out this mystery together, kind of. And Izzy just keeps finding herself getting in trouble, and so she eventually finds out that her name is on a list along with a bunch of like 20 other different police officers, along with her mother's as well. So she knows that she and her mother are in trouble, and her brother kind of has her twin brother kind of has something to do with that, but not really. He's trying to investigate, and he's trying to keep her out of it. But yeah, it's really good, and it's really interesting, and the ending is just so crazy. And it also does have a little bit of a romance in it, so if you guys like romances as well, along with, mystery, which, I mean, there is no inappropriate time for romance, if you want to ask me. But, if you're the kind of person who doesn't like, mysteries go with romance, that's fine too, But this was really well written. I liked it. I think Lynette, for my first novel, from Lynette Eason, I thought that this was very good. I enjoyed it, and she has actually convinced me to want to go pick up some of her other books. Prose-wise, I wouldn't say she's like, oh my gosh, so majestic and so, oh, I love her prose and I love, her language like some others, but I think she gets right to the point, and she doesn't leave you like hanging or waiting or anything in this book. She's like, let's just hit the ground running, and she's always revealing clues, always revealing things, and this book really had me on an emotional roller coaster. Not like crying emotional roller coaster, but more like, like, oh my gosh, anticipation kind of, emotional roller coaster. So, yeah, that was really interesting. I loved it. There's going to be a second one that comes out in June, and I can't remember the name of it. I'll post the name of it down below in the description box for you after. But, yeah, it was really good. And if you just want a good, clean mystery, like no gore, no guts, just action and mystery, like, putting together clues, trying to solve problems, this is a good book for you. And, have a little romance included. I thought it was really good, and like I said, my first taste of romance, mystery was actually Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins, but, this is like my second mystery after reading that, and I thought this would be like a really good, starter. So, if you're wanting to get into mystery, but you don't know where to start, I would start with this. And another good thing is, I am a Christian, but, for those who aren't, that's fine, and if you have a problem with a lot of books that mention God, that's fine too. This one doesn't mention him a lot. It does mention him, a couple times, like, oh yeah, I'm going to pray for you, and things like that, but most of it is based on action. It is crazy jam-packed action, and I absolutely loved it. And the cover's pretty too, I think. The cover's like very, very pretty. The next book in the series is about, hold on, let me go look. I know, it has something to do with her sister, Chloe, who is a surgeon. And, yeah, hold on, let's go look. I didn't think she was, I thought she was a surgeon. She might be. Okay, so the name of the book, I'm just trying a hard time finding it. It's called Call to Protect, and it's one of the next Blue Justice novels, and it's about Chloe St. John, who is her sister, and I believe Chloe is a surgeon, and I'm not completely sure, but I'm pretty positive that Chloe is a surgeon. So I'm really looking forward to reading that one as well, and it's in the Blue Justice series. So this is her first one. Her next one comes out in June. Other than that, I don't really have much else to say other than I would give it a 5 stars. Follow me on Goodreads to find out other books that I give ratings to. Or just follow me on Goodreads because you want to find out, my recommendations or whatever. I don't care. I just want some friends on Goodreads. My Goodreads will either be linked down below in the description box, or it's linked in my About page, which is over this way, that talks about who I am. So, and the link is in that About page. So go click on it and go, visit my Goodreads if you want to. I'm actually working on getting an Instagram up and a Snapchat maybe. I just got a new phone, and so I just got a new phone, so I'd like to try and maybe get settled into that new phone before I actually get into doing the Instagram, like making the new Instagram thing. So yeah, but right now I'm still using my old phone, which is what I'm filming from today. But yeah, I think we're going to have an Instagram. I will let y'all know when we do in a video. And yeah, I'm excited. Follow me on Goodreads. Before you leave, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you are aware of when I post new videos. I'm actually trying to nail down a video upload schedule. I think it's going to be every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm not sure, but if not that, then it's going to be Wednesday and Friday. I'm going to try and upload 2 times a week. Last week, I happened to film a bunch of videos, so that's why I put a bunch up. I actually have one more video that's going up, and it's, be sure to look out for my next video, books with surprising plot twists, which is really good. I enjoyed filming it. So yeah. Before we leave, I'd like to tell y'all about the book that I chose to read after. I'm actually almost finished with it, but I chose to read The Selection by Kiera Cass, and I am about her Goodreads. I'm about 75% of the way through, and a book review, because I probably will finish this today, but a book review will be coming shortly for this one as well, because I have a lot to say about this so far, and I'm really excited. Whoever it was, I forgot who it was that recommended me read it, but thank you, because this is just, yeah, you'll find out in my book review. So yeah, that's it, and I hope y'all have a very great day. Bye.